Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Muslimin and I am a student instrumentation and automation engineering. In today's video, I'm going to guide you through an important topic in pneumatic automation which is basic interlocking of two-cylinder module X. We are going to learn what interlocking is, why it's important, and how interlocking can be implemented using a PLC with a ladder diagram. Later in the video, I will also demonstrate the actual setup using our PLC trainer board and pneumatic cylinder. So make sure to watch until the end so you don't miss anything. Alright, let's begin. Before we start working with the actual system, let's talk about the basic concept. Interlocking is a tech technique used to make sure that a device or actuator only move when the right conditions are met. In a system with two pneumatic cylinders, interlocking is extremely important because number one, it prevents the cylinder from moving at the wrong time. It ensures the move in the core order. It avoids collision or mechanic conflict, and it makes the overall system more safer. Imagine traffic like in an intersection. Cars cannot move unless the light turns green. That rule prevents accidents. Interlocking work exactly the same way for pneumatic system. It tells a cylinder when to move, when to stop, and when to wait for the other cylinder. Without interlocking, both cylinder would move the same time and crash into each other, damaging the equipment. So, interlocking is safety mechanism and a sequence control mechanism. Interlocking plays several important roles in automation. Let's go through them one by one. Number one, ensuring the current operation sequence. In many industrial machines, movement must follow a specific order. For example, cylinder A must extend first. Cylinder B must wait only after A reaches its extend position can be start to move. This prevents mistake and keeps the process stable. Number two, preventing offset or dangerous motion. Imagine cylinder A going forward while cylinder B also move forward into the same area. That will cause a collision. Interlocking stop the from happening. Number three, protecting operator. Automation shall always protect safety. Interlocking ensure no sudden or unexpected movement happiness. Number four, increasing system reliability. Machine run for thousands of cycles every day. Interlocking icons effortlessly work quality and constantly. Number five, supporting move as span automation system. Interlocking is not only used in simple system, large, large factory, robots, and conveyor system with advanced interlocking. So by learning this basic interlocking concept now, we are preparing for complex automation topic in the future. Now let's talk about the system we will work with today. We have two pneumatic cylinders. Cylinder A, cylinder B. A cylinder has two sensors. I0, I retake position. I1, I extend position. B0, B retake position. B1, B extend position. This is sensor the use the exact position of air cylinder. The typical sequence the one is number one A action, number two B action, number three B retracts, number four A retracts. This is the most common interlocking pattern used in industry. Affirmation moves wide for the sensor signal from the previous cylinder. Alright, now let's go into the ladder logic because in is where interlocking activity happens. Step 1, cylinder A extend. I is elevated to extend when the start button is pressed. Cylinder A is not at the end. And there is no signal that prevent movement. Cylinder B extend. B can only extend after A1 is on, meaning cylinder A has full extend. This is the phase major interlock. Step 3, cylinder B restart. B restart only when B has full extend B1 on. Step 4, cylinder I retakes. A retakes only when B has full retake B0 on. So the internet sequence is controlled by feedback sensor. With sensor, the PLC will then know what the cylinder are doing. Summary: I I plus trigger B plus trigger B minus trigger A means. If an sensor is not active, the next step will not start. This is what makes the system safe and reliable. Now I'm going to show you the real hardware. Here you record your face and transport later on the screen. They may explain the component. The This is the input sensor I0, I1, B0, B1. This button include the start and reset button. This solenoid valve drives cylinder A and cylinder B. And this is the PLC controlling everything. Demonstration step. Number 1, I press the start button, cylinder A begins to extend. Number 2, when I resist the end sensor, I1 turn on. The PLC now give permission for cylinder B extend. Number 3, B extend until it reaches the B1 sensor. Now the PLC active B recharge. Number 4, B recharge until the B0 sensor turn on. Finally, cylinder A, rectal automation. You can view the ladder diagram as the system work. You see as rung turning on off according to the sensor signal. This is how interlocking is implemented in real equipment. Take your time explaining this part slowly because it's slow less around 6 minutes. Let's analyze what just happened in the demonstration. Number 1, the sequence worked perfectly. The system followed the exact order we programmed. I plus B means I mean. No conflict occurred. The cylinder never did try to move at the same time or the wrong direction. Number 3, the sensor played a critical role. Every stepwise control by a sensor. I1 allow B plus, B1 allow what B means, B0 allow what I mean. With you to sensor the PLC work B blinks. Interlocking ensures safety. If only cylinder fails, the next one will not move. This protects both the system and the operator. Number five, this logic can be expanded. You can add more cylinder, conveyor, or machine using the same interlocking principle. Alright, we've reached the end of today's video. Today we learned the meaning of interlocking, why interlocking is important, how to cylinder move in sequence, how ladder logic control the system, and a real demonstration using the PLC trainer board. Interlocking is a fundamental part of automation, and understanding this concept will help you in more advanced topics such as multi-cylinder control, sequential process, and industrial automation system. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more automation and instrumentation content. See you in the next video. Have a great day.